Welcome back, gamers of all variety, to some more Crossout with me, Rollin, and today we're going to be talking about some of the new changes in Crossouts. Over the course of July, we've got 2 new implementations of patches, and then we're going to be looking at the top 5 vehicles from this week in the shop, too. So we'll do that at the end of the episode, but right now we're just in a regular defense pump jack mission, and I guess we'll go ahead and start talking about the changes made back on the 11th of July with the mission objectives added into the game, where if you are playing one of the factions, you can take on these different mission roles to acquire some pretty cool rewards, along with extra wire, fuel, copper, all that kind of stuff you'll need to buy things off the shop for, and then you'll get a special prize if you complete all the missions, if you play a lot, basically. And then the bigger change that just happened real recently is that they've redone the way that parts work in the game, where they no longer deteriorate anymore. So you're not going to lose parts by getting them shot up. There's no durability in the game anymore. So it became a little bit more like Galactic Junk League and Robocraft in that respect, as you will no longer have to grind as much just to keep your vehicle together. So that will give players more creative options, and you'll be able to create more blueprints with the parts you already have, which I think is really cool. So it gives you a little bit more flexibility, and you don't have to worry about losing your coolest gun or whatever in a match, getting it damaged. So I definitely like that change. Makes me want to play a little bit more, and a lot of people have really received the news pretty well too. So where's this next pump jack? I'm at a loss. Okay, now we got the arrow. Looks like we need to go to the other side though, so I better swing around the side and cut through as soon as I can. So there's also been some changes too, where you can now play a couple different mission types. I've noticed some of them with kind of increasing difficulty. I tried one called an invasion, and man, it was just super hard. I'm not going to show that here, but we ended up getting slaughtered in that mission with just like 3 of us. So some of these ones that are labeled difficult or even normal difficulty are pretty hard. And this guy is shooting at me. Let's see, we just need to figure out where these guys are going to come from. Aha, they're from the other side. So in this mission, all you have to do is just defend these before they get down to 0% from these different waves of enemies. And at the end, you get some copper, you get some fuel, and that copper and stuff allows you to buy stuff or craft things from the market, basically. That's kind of the idea. I was going to see if I could swing around these vehicles, but it doesn't look like it. It looks like they're coming in from the other side, the sneaky bastards. We'll put a couple bullets in here in the front window. I did play a little bit off camera, got another level into the scavengers, and so I'm working on my level 12 now, or my second level in scavengers, and I've been enjoying it pretty much. I still have the same 2 vehicles right now, but with some of this profit I earn and money and wires and all that kind of stuff, I'm planning on getting some of the newer, cooler guns. I might also try to make like a shotgun truck, because I heard shotguns are doing pretty good right now from some of the people I've been playing with. Alright, let's knock off this guy's wheels. Nice, we got pretty good kills so far. 3 kills on that part. Let's see if we can get this guy down too. Very good. Alright, 8 kills. 8 kills for Blood Raven, and then best pilot Nick has got 12 right now, so he's leading it. Alright, looks like they're going the wrong way. I'm not sure exactly where they're going, but the pump jack's back this side. So let's head over there and try to defend. Looks like one of them got killed or something. I'll try honking my horn too. H fires off your horn, by the way, if you're wondering. We got a guy coming in this side, and I'm getting hit by some pretty big stuff. Ouch. The land party part of the van has been totally destroyed here. Oh, they got 2 guys with 88 cannons just lining up and blowing me apart. Let's see if we can finish them off. We got these guys with the pump jacks, and where is my allies? Oh, they're off around the corner, it looks like, but they're not where the action is right now. And our pump jack's taking damage. Alright, that guy's down. Now at 10. Oh, they're doing some work, though. I see them getting kills, too. Let's knock off the drill on this guy before they kill me. Won't take much more for me to go up in a fireball. But fortunately on these missions we get one extra respawn, so I'll go ahead and return to battle. We'll get back over there as quick as we can, and it's not looking good. Our pump jack is going down quickly. We're already at 35%. That is bad. I wish this vehicle was a little bit faster right about now, but at least it's not super slow like some of the tanks I've seen. Man, this guy's got to get up there. I'm going to have to just storm right in and see if I can knock the guys out who are hitting the pump jack. Alright, let's start by taking out these guys touching it with their drills. Maybe the explosion will hurt some of the other vehicles. Not sure. Alright, I'm getting hit by an 88 or something though. Move a little bit, not to get hit by the cannons anymore. Can't afford to die again. Oh yeah, this looks like the boss. Iron Dictator. See if we can strip his gun off. There we go. Let those guys take him out. Got it to 13. Let's take this guy. And Best Pilot's already got 20 kills. That guy must be packing some serious weaponry. Nice. Alright, well we got second most kills with 15. And not too bad. Well, let's go ahead and do the top 5 reviews now. Alright, it's that time again to go ahead and take a look at the top 5 exhibition builds from this week I've liked. And I'll just kind of pick through them, the ones that look most interesting to me. We might go by all time, we might just go by the most recent. We'll start with the weekly. This week, the most popular one was the Apollon 9000, which looks pretty cool. Let's go and take this out into a test drive real quick and see how it does. This guy has got 8 tracks, and they're all gold painted, and it kind of looks to me like some kind of alligator or crocodile. So let's go ahead and see how it does here against my vehicle. Uses dual miniguns on it. Puts out some really nice damage. See if we can hit our fuel tank on the back there. Oh, we knocked our wheels off, so it turned our vehicle. We'll have to kill it the old-fashioned way. Seems to have some really good cooling on it, and I really like the style on the back. I'm not sure if that is a super cooling unit on the back. I'm not really familiar with that, but whatever it is, it does allow this thing to look awesome, and my guns do seem like they shoot for a really long time, so that is something to be said for. Let's see how it does against these little mini trucks here. Makes pretty sure work of these little guys. Got those 2 out in no time. Let's head back over here to the watering hole. We'll take a spin through the creek and see how it does against high water. I imagine it's going to do pretty great, and it does really well against these little lightweight vehicles. As long as you have a reasonable aim and you're right on their cabin, it's doing good work. Seems like it's got a motor inside to kind of up its speed. I see it kind of there through the hole the enemies put in my armor. But it is plated up pretty well. It uses the truck cabin. And on the back we have lots of additional armor too, along with what looks like a giant cooling unit or giant generator. It's probably a giant generator, looking at how the copper spooled around it. Alright, let's see. We're up on top of the hill here, and we got a truck coming in behind us. I was looking for that last guy, but he's coming to us. Don't go anywhere. There we go. Alright, let's see how we do off this cliff. If we'll land on our wheels or we'll do a front flip. Well, kind of landed right on its wheels, and we'll take it once through the bog here. And it doesn't seem to lose any speed. This thing's got lots of horsepower. And it does, to me, it looks like a giant golden green crocodile. So, pretty cool. Definitely would give this guy a thumbs up. So, I approve. Vladosic 198, awesome robot, good job. And let's go and take a look at the next one. So I'm going to pass on these two. This is like parts, and maybe this one has got some accessories on top. And kind of customize cabin with shotguns. Not a bad way to go. Right now, shotguns are pretty powerful from what I've heard. This sport car, though, looks pretty cool. Let's just take it for a test drive. Maybe a little faster. Yeah, it seems to have a little... But what is going on with the wheels? It's like poofing up smoke every time I turn the corner here. So it uses that big 75mm cannon. Just has a single gun, though. But it's pretty fast, it seems. Does decent damage, but just as much damage as you would normally get out of one to be 75mm. Okay. Let's see how it does against some other enemy units. So we are lightweight and able to get around pretty easily like these other trucks. However, we're also lighter armor, so I'm a little worried about lasting very long. Our gun's a little slow too. Alright, we just got one of our wheels taken off. One guy down. Oh, we got sneak attack there. And now they're ganging up on me. I'm going to try to back up here. And we're on fire! Boom! Alright, so not as good as the last one. I think stylistically, though, a pretty cool vehicle. I like the camo job he did on it especially. Really good paint color choice. And it's kind of comparable to like the starter truck in the mid category. So go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And let's see what else we got here. Let's take a look here on page 2 for this week's most liked. We've got something called Get Reaped. Looks like another minigun top mount. And then we have something called No Escape Final. Let's take that out and see what kind of weapons it's got on board. I'm guessing missiles. Yep, looks like missiles. And this thing looks beastly. Looks like a giant garbage truck with some kind of spike in plate embankments on the front. Front bumper looks deadly. Alright, let's see. As we smack ourselves into a wall, if we can get some good shots on my vehicle from here. I'm not sure if we're in range or not. Okay, we're a little bit too close. I thought that was going to be like a homing missile, but it might just be like a directed mortar or something. Let's see if it does better at long range. Will it track the enemy? I don't even see where the missiles came down at. Did I completely miss where we shot at? Because they never came down. All right, let's try again here. We'll do one drive-by. Way off. Okay, so it does kind of lock on. We're not going to be able to shoot missiles from inside the garage. Once that circle gets complete, we'll go and fire. Will it hit? No, man, these missiles are super inaccurate. I'm not sure about the missile system here, and not only that, but we have a certain amount of them, so I don't know if I'm doing something wrong. Okay, that switches your target. Okay, let's lock on that one. Maybe it has a minimum distance now, as they might have been a little OP before. Yeah, it appears so. So you got to be back off a little ways, but if you're back far enough, it seems like the missiles do good work. Let's keep going. Well, I like the way this thing looks, too. It's very beefy. Definitely looks like a giant artillery truck, but we still missed. I don't think this would do any good against small arms vehicles, though. It doesn't really have any way to defend itself aside from ramming the enemy vehicles. Alright, will those hits? Let's get a little better vantage point. Yep. Nice. But once you do get a hit, it's pretty devastating. We're able to take out both my vehicles. Oh, no, it's still there. Pretty much one of my vehicles, at least, with one volley of missiles. We'll try the second one again. This one is a little bit tougher. We'll see if moving causes it to miss more or miss less. Nope. Got the kill there. Okay, very interesting. Just for the hell of it, I'm going to go ahead and spawn in some vehicles, and we'll see if we can do any good at all. Okay, we're locked onto that one in the rear. That guy's like far enough away where I could probably hit him. We'll try to keep our distance. There we go. Can we get the guy behind us? Nope. Yeah, so this thing's pretty useless in close quarters combat, but if you're up against like enemy teams and you got people covering you, this would be a great artillery vehicle. And it looks super awesome. And look how much damage it's taken here from these guys, too. Uses 8 of the small track, so you're not going to get immobilized anytime soon. Pretty big size engine. Looks like in the back. And you could, I guess, ram these guys if you wanted to. But the missile fighting with missiles at close range is just not going to happen. As we bomb the hell out of our bay, I'm going to go back in and let's see what else we got on the market this week. So that's pretty cool. I'll go ahead and give that a thumbs up. We have something called the Bromvik. That looks nice. Kind of want to try that out. So again, dual miniguns, and we just tried one of the dual minigun trucks out, so I'm not sure if I want to do that again. Small tank by Sir Donald. That looks pretty cool. That looks more like a real tank. I think I'm kind of intrigued in this one. We also got the Angelinka. Okay. That looks interesting. Probably a fast vehicle by the looks of it. Lots of wheels on it. So what do we want to try? Or we also have the Schwarzen system. Alright, let's go. I guess we're going to keep them all in this weekly lights. We'll go and try the tank out, and then we'll probably try that other tank-looking guy after this one's done with. I like the cosmetics he placed on it. Pretty cool. And let's go and do the test drive. So we got a couple different firing systems. We also got a scope on this, but it is super duper slow. Alright. Well, that does help though. It looks like we simultaneously fire both our cannon and our missile at the same time, so. Yeah, missiles seem to be a little less accurate than they used to be. I remember they were kind of more all-purpose before the changes in the game. But I am super liking that there's no more repair issues, and you won't be losing parts as easily. So it's a little harder now to acquire parts, which I'm okay with, as long as my vehicle doesn't disintegrate. So I think the game is definitely taking a turn in the right direction, as a lot of people seem to be really happy with the changes here. Alright. I don't think this thing's going to do very good against small vehicles either. It does have some really huge tracks on it, though. Those are monstrous. I've never seen tracks that big on a vehicle, I don't think. There we go. Alright, we are out of bullets, so all we have left is missiles, so we'd be out of luck anyway, even if we did want to fight the other guy. And my vehicle's still alive over there, and we just ran out of ammo, so we're kind of screwed now. So I guess the only thing I'll say about this is that it runs out of ammo super quick. But it does pack quite a walloping once you do it, and it is also pretty darn slow. But as far as looking like a real tank, it definitely does look like a cool tank. So I'm just going to give them, since there's no like point system from 1 to 10, I'm just going to give them a general thumbs up for the effort of making it look so awesome. But I probably wouldn't recommend this one as much just because of the limited ammo and how slow it is. All right, and let's see. We also have the Sejen system, or Sejengen system. Kind of curious on this one. See, mass is pretty heavy. Acceleration speed's kind of mediocre. Let's try the test drive on it. Looks like this is also a cannon with limited ammo. But man, look how massive this thing looks. That is pretty cool. And that is quite a beefy tank gun right there, too. That must be a mammoth cannon. Let's see here. We'll go and use our targeting since we only have a certain amount of shots. Yeah, that did some good damage. Hit the cabin again. Definitely takes some time to reload, though. Already got the fire going, though. There we go. Toasted. Alright, let's see. Let's grab our other one. We'll hit it right back under the tailpipe. That's right where the fuel barrel is. And this time we should be able to get it to go up in smoke. Wow, I'm really surprised it didn't nuke the entire vehicle. So I think I pretty much directly hit that fuel barrel. Alright. Sweet. Alright, let's see. Let's just see if we can last against some of these enemy vehicles. I know we only have a certain amount of shots, but I think it only takes one to take them down. Certainly would be better than the last vehicle against small arms, but the only problem is the reload time on this thing is atrocious. Alright, well we got some of his scrap gone. Alright, let's see here. Woo! That guy went up in a ball of fire. Alright. That guy's disabled, sort of. Alright, no more ammo. Oh no, we do have ammo. Boom! Oh, I think they just degunned me. Damn it. So now we just gotta run for our lives. Ah, so it's a truck cabin they used on the inside. But good job on the artistic value, and that mammoth cannon or whatever we're using there. Definitely doing some good work. Alright, we'll go ahead and close the garage doors on this one. But that earns a like from me too, and that also concludes this week's exhibition review for our top 5. And I hope you enjoyed the information on the new changes here too for Crossout. The game looks like it's going in the right direction, and I've heard a lot of people say it's a lot more fun, and they're really enjoying Crossout a lot more now. So you guys might try it out if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my very next episode here on Gamer Guide channel. Make sure to leave a thumbs up if you would, and comment down below. I always like to see that from you guys, and I'll see you next time. Later!